Hello and welcome to Quasar 4X. We're back again with this. It's been a little bit while since I did a series on it, but I want to be continuing it. We're in the same game, just because I thought it'd be fun. It's different. It's something fresh from the current Uncut series, and it just lets me kind of do things that I wouldn't otherwise be able to do. Now to know, when the last time we played, we were on version 164, I believe. We're currently on version 178. The great thing about Quasar is you can update versions pretty much and keep the saves. Unlike in, for example, C#, where you can't do that. That is not a possibility. So, definitely feels very good in that regard, because we can just continue where we left off and having to start all over again. So where were we? I myself have to catch up. Well, we have sent out exploration vessels into discovering new systems and new areas for our expansion. I believe, what technology are we on? Are we on ion tech? No, we're getting up to ion technology here. We colonized Luna, Mars, and Io, and we'd begun mining on Io for many resources that we need. And so I think for this episode 6, what I'm going to focus on is sorting out our exploration, but also looking at the first potential colonizing targets. So let's have a look at that. Using this screen, we can kind of tell colony cost worlds. Are there any colony cost worlds that are low enough? So Lalonid, what do you have in it? We can open that. We should be able to open that with system information. Just right click. And then we should be able to bring that up. At least we should. Not sure why that's not bringing up system information, but we'll just go over here. I guess there's system information right there. So we have a couple worlds, but they're not really great for colonization. I mean, we have Lalonid A4, and that is nitrogen and methane atmosphere. There are quite a few resources in the system that we could obviously mine and then ship to that planet for a colony, but still, it's not great, and we're just continuing for surveying. So let me have a look over at Intrepid. I know that we currently have issues with, was it the Passage? It's the Nelson, yeah, the Nelson. So if you guys don't remember, we built these survey vessels, and they're currently handling survey jobs over the system. Survey, system body, survey location. You're currently in Lalonid. We should be fine. You need to come home, actually. So let's remove all, and I'm going to send you back to Sol, and then have you head back to Earth. You'll refuel, resupply, begin an overhaul. How are other vessels doing? The Intrepid's doing okay. Passage doing fine, and Discovery also needs to return home. So we're going to order the Discovery to immediately return home. Go back to Earth, begin that refuel, resupply, and that'll get both of our vessels sorted out here. Alright, so, yeah, sorry about that, guys, a little bit tired, but anyway, so, those are done. Now I need to actually update myself. What are the designs looking like? Okay, so, Discovery, class survey corvette, Napoleon, was it the Nelson? Survey cruiser, yeah, it's quite a slow ship, but it's got a jump and one nuclear pulse right now. In terms of our research, we're going for gas core, we're going for jump gates, which will need ultraviolet lasers, because we're kind of going into the lasers, it does appear to be. I want to have some decent laser tech before we start designing anything, and looking at building some larger vessels. We're going to need some naval shipyards for that, so I am going to assign 3 naval shipyards at 25%, and we're going to get incrementing on some days. So here we go. And what information did we just get? Started to fall on, where's that? On Io. Yeah, because we are wanting to move over more industry over here to begin mining. We're also mining on Mars, so we'll want to move more ground-based mines over there when we can. I'm actually going to set that up right now. I'm going to do a supply of wheel supply 150 mines. And Mars, I mean, is Mars really worth it? I didn't really check. It's got Galaxite, it's got quite a bit of resources, so definitely looks like it could be worth it. Meanwhile, over here, there's a lot of resources as well, but we can't really mine that due to the low population amounts. So I'm just going to go for the civilian economy industry, and we're going to demand mines over here, and they should start moving those mines over. So let's continue to find increments. And there we go, gas-cooled fast reactors, which we can then begin to research. Ion drives, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. 7 labs into that create, and that will be done in 3 years. Signed jump point, survey location. Okay, everything looks good in regards to that. We want to find a better system, though. Definitely something that would be more easy for colonization efforts. I will say that. Sign the following order. I don't like how it interrupts me every time it's been assigned a secondary order. Intrepid requires new orders, however, though. Okay, so where are you? You're currently here. Have you found 0 extra jump points in that system? I think. Bernard Star. No, you can begin doing jump survey. There we go, yeah. You can begin surveying this. So let's have a look in Bernard Star actually here. Bernard Star A2. Okay, that's a decent amount of resources. And what is in Bernard Star A2? Keep that in mind. Bernard Star. Hydrogen helium, yeah, very inhospitable. Extremely inhospitable. Binary star system or whatever. Or is it? I don't think it's a binary star system. It may be. No, it's not. It's a star system, but there's a planet orbiting like way out. So, yeah. Okay, auto turns. Whoa, big amount of auto turns done there. And Intrepid, unable to carry out survey orders. I mean, you can. The problem is it just keeps updating in regards to that, which is really annoying. It's been assigned the following order. Yep, I do know that. Geological survey sensors. That's a repair issue. No interrupts for now, please. There we go. We can begin to increment along without any issues. Okay. No acceptable in range. Been assigned new orders. Jump survey points. That's fine. Let's do no interrupts. And how we managed to move over those mines. New jump point found in the Sol system. Are you serious? We found another jump point? 4th jump point. We also have 2 to Wolf 359. Is there anything actually interesting in Wolf 359 that I don't know about? No. There is about 0. But we did just find out about a new thing. So I'm going to have the passage. I'm going to order you, go through that jump point. Go have a look. Go have a look. Okay, we found the system of Proxima Centauri. I'm feeling, with all the dice, this looking promising. Let's see what we can get. Proxima Centauri. Nitrogen, oxygen, atmosphere. Why is the colony cost? Oh, it's a very cold world. It's an ice sheet Earth. Excuse me. Ice sheet. Water is available. Breathable atmosphere, no. Yeah, that oxygen is a little bit too low. We need to bring that up. But it's 12,000 diameter. It's basically a cold Earth with its gravity almost identical. Now that's a place I'd want to look at colonizing, though of course we're going to have to do something about that colony cost because that is a little high, really, for what we want. In terms of our terraforming technologies and terraforming capabilities, we probably want to look at terraforming stations, of course, but we're going to need jump gate construction modules for it anyway, though. So that'll be needed. Okay, passage. I want you to sort yourself out and actually do a survey next 5 system bodies, since you can. And we will continue to do 5-day increments. Intrepid, no. Yeah, you're fine. Want an active research lab? Let's assign that up. We're going to do into biology and genetics, because I do want to terraform that planet, because that looks like a really promising planet. If there are minerals on that as well, then that would be a massive boon for a first colony for the United Nations of Earth, or the United Nations as a whole. Fleet moving, uranium, 1.3 million, found a box of Centauri. I'm just going to do no interrupts on here, 5-day increments. Box of Centauri, continuing on. See what we can find. Hopefully we do find some. Okay, there we go. So A2. What do we have here? So on the first planet, we have... That's not great. On this planet, we have some of that. But we do... 654 million liters of sodium accessibility 0.9. Now that is worthwhile in terms of colonization efforts, because if we can secure the system, we can secure ourselves a proper fuel supply, which would definitely go a long way, considering we need to begin to expand that. I mean, 650 million liters of fuel, that is an insane amount of fuel. Refueling of fuel transport growth could not be completed. We're fine on fuel, right? Yeah, 33,000. Maintenance supplies, not so much. So we're going to have to... I'm going to order up maintenance supplies. I'm going to order up another 10,000 to be constructed. Whatever that can be done. Shouldn't take too long. Intrepid continuing to survey in the Barnard star system. I don't think they've found any jump points just yet. Discovery and Nelson have completed their overhauls, so I'm going to send the Nelson. We're going to send you over to the Boxer Centauri system, and then the Discovery. We're going to head you into Barnard Star. Have you do what you need to do to continue our survey efforts here. 4 inactive labs. Did we finish researching something? No, we did not, but I'm going to add extra labs into getting ourselves jump gate construction modules, because we're going to need it. No acceptable range, that's fine. It keeps giving this alert. I think that really needs to be fixed. We did just finish jump gate construction modules, so I'm going to create a new class. And also, I think I made a mistake of putting orbital habitats on here. I'm not sure if that's actually needed or not. I can't tell. Some people said it's not. Some people said it is. Either way. Anyway, we're going to create a new class. We're going to give it a jump gate construction module. And yeah, jump gate construction module. I don't really want to do tugs with this, to be honest. Like, it's a bit of a pain in the ass. So I think what I'm going to do instead is go and where's some engines? We have commercial nuclear pulse. I'm going to add like 2 engines to this, and then put on some large fuel tanks. So we've got 1 million liters of fuel each. Rename this to a jump stabilization vessel. Stabilization. Guess there's no actual name for it, so I'll just create a new hull. Jump stabilization vessel. GSV. And that'll be 31,000 tons. We should have a shipyard that we can put that into. We don't actually. A little bit concerning about that. We're going to upgrade this to 20,000. I'm going to go for a 20,000 increase. For now, we'll retool it this for JSV, and we'll get that under construction. But I am going to need... Oh, I did have a shipyard. What am I on about? I do have a shipyard. That needs to be concealed capacity upgraded, though. We're going to press up to 32,000 tons, and that'll work out for us. And what is shipyard? That'll be done on 2064, which is in 2 years. Inactive labs on Earth. Let's go logistics. Construction brigades, flag bridge, garrison, maintenance modules, troop transport base. Troop transport base I may want to have a look at, but for now it's fine. What's our sensor technologies looking like? Let's get our fire control rating up. Let's get our beam fire control on the way. and active grav sensors. Those are all going to be very important for any kind of military force that we do have, because we can't going ahead on our engine technology, but leaving a lot of other stuff behind in a lot of ways, and so we have to be cognizant of that fact. Okay, well, Discovery, yeah, you're just kind of sitting there, because apparently there's nothing to do. You jump through that jump point then, if there is nothing to do. See what you can see. Commenced on Earth, fire control rating 2,000 kilometers per second, that's good. Intrepid has no orders, jump point done. Discovery, where are you? You're in Bernard Star, and you will arrive in 10 days. Okay, that's fine. Okay, discover system of Alpha Centauri. So if we have a look at our map now, let's do a refresh. Jesus Christ, why does it always screw everything up? Okay, let's sort the map out. Okay, and then no, I don't want it like that. Do it like this. Move this over. No. Problem is, you have to stop selecting it and then do selecting it again. Okay, add you there. And then we're going to have to put you here. No. You move here. There we go. Expected Dolman jump point. How the hell do I save this again? Save. It'll be up here, won't it? System position. Save positions. There we go. Sorted. What do we have in the system? Alpha Centauri. Second planet. Ooh. Okay. Second star has a terrestrial world with a 2.0 colony cost. Water is not available, does have an acceptable gravity, but it's about half the size of Earth. Has a nitrogen, oxygen atmosphere though, and argon as well, but we're going to need to increase that. Then we have another world where water is available and is around the same size. However, it's a lot colder. The temperature here is completely fine. We would only need to make that a breathable atmosphere. It's got a 30-hour day. It's practically Earth. It's even got the Earth picture on here. Meanwhile, we have B3 terrestrial nitrogen oxygen, which we can colonize as well. I'd be very surprised if there weren't aliens in the system, but hopefully there aren't, and then we can begin to colonize that for our first system. Though we are gonna have to go through Bernard Star, so we'll have to stabilize on multiple fronts as a whole. But let's continue incrementing along here. So for the maintenance failure, one inactive research laboratory on Earth. Let's get that assigned up. Looks like the passage will leave system. Good, because it needs to get refueled. Things to geologically survey. The Intrepid actually has nothing to do now. So I'm going to order the Intrepid to go through to Bernard Star. Oh, actually, no, you need to do a refuel, resupply, begin overhaul. Are we good on all of our ships, though? Yeah, you need to be in an overhaul once you arrive. Nelson is fine. Discovery is also fine. But we need to make sure that none of them have any specific issues. Okay. I never checked. Did we actually get all those mines moved over to Mars? Yes, we did, actually. And that means now we're mining 7,500 tons of resources and then shipping those back onto Earth. Corundium's kind of low, would like to see that increase. We're currently mining, of course, that from Io, but we'll need to increase the amount that we're actually sending over to the planet. Okay. Again, I'm still kind of concerned we might find aliens here. Also, there's a ton of asteroids. Bloody hell. If I had the patience enough to actually care about asteroid mining, this might actually be an amazing system in regards to that. But yeah, let's continue our survey efforts with the UNS Discovery currently in system. Complete research into beam fire control. I'm going to now continue to queue that up. Queue and queue for better ranges because we're going to need them. And let's just do 5-day increments as we go along here. So, yeah, I mean, I'd like you to actually survey the planets. It's going to take like 15 years to survey the asteroids, which is going to be quite interesting. Has notified fleet commander it tends to be fewer, as is also out system or rescinded. That is fine by me. Currently 2063 right now. And we're continuing to survey. Do we find any minerals of note in the system? Alpha Centauri A1. Ooh, okay, that's a lot, but it's not a habitable planet. 32 million tons of corundium on that world. And a crap ton of resources here. So yeah, this system is definitely going to be a priority target for our colonization. The Nelson, you are having fuel problems. You'll be done soon. No, we enough fuel. We may need to extend the range of our survey cruisers now that we're beginning to explore further and further out through the system. So I gotta keep that one in mind. All right, 5-day increments. Continue. Refueling could not be completed. I think because we need more fuel harvesters actually moved over to properly continue the fuel situation. Yeah, pretty sure that's what we do need. I mean, our fuel is fine. Maintenance supplies not looking so hot though. Down queue, up queue that, please. That needs to get production. We need to stop producing maintenance supplies because you got to manually do it in VB6 rule set. So yeah, kind of annoying. No accessible destination. Okay, that's completely fine. And we're just waiting again for this, and then we're gonna wait for our jump gate constructor to then stabilize to this area. Then we're gonna need to actually send colony ships and stuff over to begin colonizing. What's the distance right now? That is 2.4 billion kilometers. Distance from Bernard Star to the inner system is like, if I wanted to go from Bernard Star to here, we're looking at 4.2 billion kilometers. So it's a pretty decent range. Unfortunately, unlike C#, you can't create Lagrange points. That's going to be a bit of a pain. But I mean, it's not awful. It's not like terrible. 4.2 billion kilometers. It's just a bit annoying. I'm gonna have you explore that jump point, see if we can find any other good systems to get our hands on. Down the system of Struve 238. Oh god, I have memories of Struve 238 in another series. Struve. Okay, we have a nitrogen, ammonia, methane atmosphere. Very low ammonia though. And then we have another one. This one is 2.0 colony cost, so it could be colonized. Second star. Oh no, that's the second star. We're looking at the first star. First star has a nitrogen, oxygen with a breathable atmosphere. So all we need to do is bring the temperature up, and that would be a fully colonized but 28-hour day. It's a bit bigger than Earth, but again, all we need to do is bring that temperature up, and then we would have a fully habitable world. We have a lot of options here, then. That is fantastic news. And so far, no detection of any kind of aliens, which is also good, considering. But we're continuing to survey around. New shipping line was created even. That's interesting as well. Let me go over to Proxima Centauri. Are we... What the hell? What the hell is our survey, boy? Was it Proxima Centauri or was it Alpha Centauri? Yeah, it was Alpha Centauri. We're continuing to survey and survey across anyway. Ion drive technology is just completing research. I'm now going to focus on fuel efficiency because we're going to want to get that down. And then we can start to begin the colonization phase and then look at building military vessels to protect our colonies, ground forces, etc. and then really get into the part that is raw, that is the 4X part of the game. Oregon class built on Earth and assigned, that's good news. So I'm going to take the Oregon class, so we're going to detach you. And I'm going to move you over to the Bernard Star jump point and build a jump gate on it. And then I'm also going to retool this 32,000 shipyard for the Oregon. And I'm going to build 2 more Oregons when we can, with the express purpose of getting our stabilization efforts across space, which we will need. Intrepid completed our overhaul. Let's get the Intrepid moving around then. I'm going to send you to Bernard Star jump point, and I'm going to send you to Alpha Centauri. But you should be good. We're going to continue to 5-day increments. The passage completed her overhaul. Passage, why don't we send you to Lalonid and send you through this jump point, see what we can find. Just kind of gambling. This is kind of the early game where you just roll dice and hope you find good worlds. And so far we have found quite a few good worlds, so I count myself pretty lucky at the moment, I do not deny. Okay, we found the system of AD Leonis. Let's have a look at AD Leonis. Anything of value? Not really. So though we struck out there, we didn't really get anything of note or of value, so to speak. However, let's have a look at Alpha Centauri. I believe we are willing to, we're surveying, of course, but let's look at, where is it? Shrewd 298. So world-wise, on Shrewd 298, this world has uranium, uridium, I guess, whatever. B, we haven't surveyed that yet, so I'm going to have to wait, but hopefully that has some kind of resources, because that would be lovely. But we are finding resources about some sodium, corundium, various trace amounts of minerals and metals, but nothing very great. 5 control rating, let's do that. We're going to go for higher. Alright, well, we're beginning our jump gate creation, we continue our surveying, we've expanded significantly. Oh Jesus Christ. Okay, no, oh my god, why do you do this? Why are the names now so big? refresh, there we go. I think that's a bug. Either way, we found Shrewd 298 and we found Alpha Centauri. Shrewd 298 and Alpha Centauri both contain habitable planets, and they're just a little bit hopscotching away over here. We're going to continue stabilizing that area. We're doing that right now. We have our colonization going on. We're going to get cargo ships up to date, ready to go. We have civilians ready to move out. And then we're going to continue our colonization of the stars, start thinking about military and all that other stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. I believe this was episode 6. And I hope you guys are excited to see some Quasar back on the channel. I just thought about doing it. It's easy to do, and it's different, and it adds a different kind of gameplay on the channel that you guys might not see otherwise. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time on the next episode of Quasar 4X.